Hello and welcome to IT India Tomorrow. Every week we keep track of the latest happenings in the world of IT. I'm Niharika Acharya. A stitch in time, saving 9. And now let's take you on a spiritual journey through technology. Varanasi of Banaras is a haven for those who seek spiritual solace and peace. And now it's also inspiring techies. A group of engineers from Silicon Valley has just developed wireless radio devices to take you through a virtual tour of the holy city. I was at their exhibition in New Delhi to find out more. Varanasi, the spiritual capital of India. Every visitor to the city takes unique memories back. Be it the gentle waters of the Ganga, the holy dip in the water, the famous ghats, or the spiritual ambience. The city has something for everyone. The engineers from Xerox too found inspiration here.
Banaras is the cradle of Indian civilization, with almost all forms of intellectual and artistic expression that we find today having some sort of links to Banaras. It's also a 2,000-year-old center of intellectual tradition. The Buddha held his first sermon there. It's also a center of great debate.
Ranjit Makuni, the project leader of the Crossing project, claims that the project's aim is to change the way we experience technology.
The present form of a computer is derived from the TV-based display screens as well as typewriter and keyboard-based interface devices. Rich as the images that come from the system to the user are, important questions of the body and design have been ignored. With respect to body, the space of interaction has been just button pushing and mouse clicks. With respect to design, the forms are black and beige. So the future of computing as envisioned by the Crossing project will suggest a vision of wearable, body-friendly, high-touch, rich interfaces into meaningful content.
Using Varanasi as the theme, the project has developed wireless radio devices which they say will enable users to view and learn about the different facets of this Indian pilgrimage site. Craftsmen too from various parts of the country have been involved in the project.
We derive a lot of inspiration from traditional forms evolved by crafts. Second, there's actual participation of craftspeople. Some of our interfaces and graphics are designed by temple mural painters of Kerala and Mithila painters.
If you want to see the famous ghats of Varanasi, click on this browser. It's called the Mythology browser. Here an eye-shaped browser is attached to a painting that depicts Manikarnika Ghat. To find out why the ghat is so famous, you have to manipulate the browser manually. Position the eye over a hot spot on the painting, and on the browser screen, you can see the ghat and listen to its history. The Mythology browser is designed as a viable alternative to the static mouse and screen relationship. And the artist who contributed his painting skills to this exhibit finds that technology in turn is helping reinvent and popularize his art.
ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മളൊരു ട്രഡീഷണൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് അറിയാവുന്നവർ വളരെ കുറവാണ്. കാരണം ഒരു 10% മാത്രമേ അറിയാവുന്ന ആൾക്കാരുള്ളൂ. ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ചെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് ഇങ്ങനെ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് ആൾക്കാർക്ക് വളരെ സിമ്പിളായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നൊരു ടെൻഡൻസി ഉണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കൂടുതൽ ഇതിന് കൂടുതൽ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ് ഉണ്ടാകാൻ കാരണം. കാര്യം നമുക്കും പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾക്കും വലിയൊരു സംഭവമായിട്ടാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ കാണുന്നത്.
The next device draws inspiration from the crowded lanes of Varanasi and the favorite mode of transport in the city, the cycle rickshaw. Of course, it's been totally reinvented for the project.
In this case, we have transformed the cycle spoke into a musical note. Theoretically, I could transform ordinary physical objects like your teacups, your forks and spoons into musical instruments as well.
This is called the Mythology box, and it tells us about the Assi Ghat at Banaras. Very popular with pilgrims who come to perform religious ceremonies here. Now when you click on any one of the 6 hotkeys on this box, you can actually see visuals corresponding to the different rituals performed here. From the ancient to the fashionable. At first sight you would think this jacket belongs on the catwalk, but if you look closely it hides the story. Press a few buttons on the jacket and you can see the tail unfolding on screen. The Crossing project is still at an experimental stage, and it will take a lot of time and research before the technologies developed here translate into products that we can use. Technology with a soul. That's it from us for this week. But do join us again in next week's show